which is really good. If he can frontline for his team, he can eat a lot of chain stuns. That part's good.
Mobe managed to get a good lane placement here in the middle of the river, and he's just starting to play on no one's hill as much as possible.
Oh, Fly already taken out, though. 9 class gets the first blood, and I mean, this is another, we've talked about this many a time, 9 class kind of bringing.
And he has no net worth.
Yeah, well, their supports in general have no net worth.
Have a toss.
Yeah, toss back.
Find one.
On top of Mobe. Should be able to, well, get 1 kill here. Nice defense matrix from Fly as Mobe now on the run. He's going to take an epicenter, but there's the black hole onto 2. Do they have the follow-up? Mobe being very passive. I thought they for sure could have gotten one there. They will eventually, but it's going to cost them a bit.
It was an amp damage Kunkka.
Yeah, not going to dive any further as a TP coming in from Fly. It was close.
Why did he hold his boat?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It is a pretty low cooldown.
Why do we call it boat when it's a ship? Fly. More like
a bit of trouble. Pounce from 9 class. Boat is finally used, so they just wanted to kill the Tinker. Understandable. Toss back from Desired. Might cost him his life, though, as no one just zips in, casually takes him out. Oh.
And you can, for the time being, you can use Toss to close the gap, but eventually you're going to have to do it yourself. This is a really nice thing.
Satanic Orchided up.
Unexpected.
They missed the Avalanche, though, but this is going to be more than enough damage. Macropire coming out from Ducalis, though. Ice Path as well. See if they can get some counteraction here. No one with the zip, and DM with the Epi will take Mobe to the grave. So 1 for 1. And a toss back as we do have a black hole coming out, but Enigma outnumbered. Now Desire looks to be in a similar position, 4 versus 1. Avalanche hits everyone, but it's not going to matter too much.
Oh, I like
on the side of Avulus, so can just soft reset no one. Gonna find a Viper here. DM with the burrow to follow. That's a lot of damage. But Jibbe, Black Hole available onto 2 heroes. Is this enough damage? Absolutely. DM, though, getting saved by the Depth Shroud. Gonna stay alive a little bit longer, but still dies nonetheless. Toss back, not gonna be there. 9 class, dead. 3 in the blink of an eye, as Ducalis looks to potentially be next, and all it cost them was Mobe. So
they could
4
rush
for
with this,
1.
right?
Yeah, potentially.
I believe both heroes were in the pool when Zibbe picked his Enigma, but they went for the Jakiro.
Yeah.
And if this does go the distance, that can get very interesting. Satanic trying to stop them. He has Satanic himself.
Oh, the Burrow Strike onto 3 heroes. Boat is coming. Jibbe has used his pipe. Obviously, the black hole is down, and he gets melted. 9 class in the cover of the Shadow Dance. Finding the distance here. Desire with kind of an odd avalanche. It's going to put him in a precarious spot. Gets the toss back, though, into the Orchid, but there's the Depth Shroud protecting all of Paravision as Satanic and company are cleaning up. 3 for 1. How much can Smiling Knight and Mobe get out of this? It looks like nothing.
That some of this, every hero can do everything. Things scale down.
They want to take out Fly, but he's okay. DM actually is the one in trouble. Depth Shroud saving him. The epicenter's coming, but the black hole onto 3 heroes. That's 2 dead right away. And now the focus on Satanic, who's trying to run away. I don't think he's going to find his way back to his base, though. The Avalanche holds him in place. That's life number 1. No one getting extremely low with the BKB. Has to zip to safety. And now the toss back onto Ducalis. Fly somehow staying alive. Ducalis will eventually get taken out along with the Kunkka. A huge fight for Avulus. This is taking a lot longer to kill the double-headed dragon than I thought, but they'll get it regardless. Slow Roche, so they have the time. Fly's going to frontline as the Tinker. Zip from no one onto the Tiny, but he gets hexed. He gets saved, though, from the Depth Shroud yet again. Macropire onto several heroes. DM with the BKB. They're focusing on Fly. He is so tanky as Roche is taken. Satanic was focusing on that for the time being. Gets the Aegis. 9 class already with a Shadow Dance. Another Orchid onto the Storm Spirit. He's in a lot of trouble. The Black Hole comes out just on 1, but it's Satanic. He has 2 lives to work with. Smiling Knight repositioning. Burrow Strike onto 2. DM gets tossed back into the fray. Torrent only hitting 1 as Satanic wants to continue to fight. Still can burn that Aegis, and he will. Buyback came out from the Storm, already back in the fight. No one. Can they kill this Tinker? Fly is so annoying to deal with. Toss back from Desire again. Another Orchid onto the Storm Spirit. Satanic.
That's huge.
Super low. The Storm Spirit's ticking out to the Orchid. Will pop big time up into Hizzy Cinder, and a Satanic super low for the time being as well. Trying to go to the north. And he gets shadowed by 9 class. Yules. Smiling Knight's really, though, does he have the Thunder available? Indeed, he does. Mobe taking a lot of damage, but now the focus onto Satanic. They get their kill.
We really got to. We were unsure if this Orchid from Terribly was going to pay dividends.
Oh,
my
goodness.
goodness.
For throw. There's no buyback onto the Storm Spirit. This could be huge. They do have buyback for Satanic on the Kunkka. Trying to force something out DM on the outskirts. You see the TP from 9 class as well. Ducalis can try to delay. 1 tier 4 tower down. There's the epicenter from DM onto 2. The Force have to keep the Smiling Knight alive. He has the BKB though, and the Sunder doesn't have a target. We'll have to use it on Desire instead. Now he's on the run. They've used the buyback onto the Kunkka. They still don't have to storm for another 30 seconds though. X into the boat coming for Smiling Knight. Do they have the damage? Eventually they get him. And now Avulus licking their wounds, trying to run away. Desire will be taken out next as the leash on top of Mobe. Looks to be next on the list potentially, but able to blink out. Jibe with the TP is fine as well. So they force a buyback, they get the tower.
And they will get Fly too. This is a dieback on the Tinker.
Yeah.
No way to play yourself out of the situation.
Warp Flare will delay it, but dies
Okay.
nonetheless. All right then.
I don't think you can get this Roche for free.
They're going to attempt the Roche 9 class, positioning to the other side of the cave here.
Oh,
They don't have the vision. There's the buyback onto the Jakiro. Going to smoke his way to get here as fast as possible. Satanic with the X. Kills off the Eidolons. Oh, they're going to pop the BKBs. His Desire was the one forcing all of this out. This could be really good for Avulus. Desire with the defense matrix. DM with the Epicenter's only onto 1 though, and he has the buyback. Now they have the Hex onto the Storm Spirit. It's in a lot of trouble, but the Aegis is available to be taken.
Hello?
Roche is there.
Hello?
DM finally grabs it as the Macro Pyre comes into play as well. Desire with another beautiful tossback. This time to Ducalis. This will be a dieback for him. He was warp flared. He is dead. The Storm fell as well. Who got the actual Roche? I guess it doesn't matter. The Aegis nonetheless. Away from the tier 5s as Roche will be freely given to Avulus.
Now, who takes what here? Aegis TB instead of Satanic.
Oh, Jibe.
Fly refresh.
Jibe. Malefist into the black hole with a TPing support. And they have the stun lock. Down goes no one. Huge kill for Avulus. And they have the Aegis advantage. Shocked he didn't go for Shard yet. Ags, I can kind of understand.
DM is also losing his mind here, pump faking 10 epis in a row. They found Slark.
9 class with the Wind Waker. Can't get to the other side of the cliff, but they actually canceled the TP. 9 class. He's going to take off the Orchid, but they look like they have the damage. No, he pounces to the other side, ticking away ever so slowly. And the rat bastard has died.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Does have buyback though. Big zip. There's the Electric Vortex on the 3 heroes with the Burrow Strike. The epicenter comes from DM, the BKB, but the BKB run away. Now the Burrow will find Fly instead. He pops his own
DM
golden
is in
item.
trouble here. He's
They
totally
buyback
out of
on the
resources.
Slark.
He's dead.
DM isolated, tossed up, dead. Has buyback though.
Uh-oh.
And Avulus haven't had to expend too much. They get the Yules, but the X back. And Satanic wants to get back to his comfy spot in the base where he can just sit there and be bored. Looking for the tossback. Desire is not successful. No one. Electric Vortex only at a 1, but is on the Tinker. Dual Breath from basically global range at this point. Satanic. X available to you. Back to base he goes.
Okay, I think he took 3/4 of Terrorblade's HP with a cleave there, if I didn't. It's a level 25 talent with a defense matrix duration. Nothing to scoff at. You can really prepare it on your teammates. Oh, here we go.
Yep, the epicenter.
Okay.
They get the 1 pick off again onto the Tiny. I think he's going to have to buy back here. Jibe taking the brunt of the damage right now. The TP's coming in. Smiling Knight at half HP, looking for a target for the Sunder. Will try to walk through the Macro Pyre. He's dead, though. That's life number 1. Now the buyback comes out from the Tiny. BKB's pop galore from most. This damage from the Macro Pyre is owning. 2 more dead for Avulus. Smiling Knight in such a horrific spot. Jibe with the black hole is just about the one. The throne in a lot of trouble. Half HP. That's why you gotta stay home if you're Satanic.
They glyphed it. That there were like
You have issues.
I mean, that's true, but not that. Oh,
No one.
Tinker.
Finds Tinker. Tinker, Stinker, E-Blades himself. Electric Vortex. No one's just trying to force some things out. He's gonna get hexed though. Epicenter's coming. Jibe with the black hole onto 2. The Epicenter effectively wasted. They get the one they were looking for. Jibe's dead though. He has the buyback and the refresher charge still. Buyback down to the Storm. He's gonna TP on top of 9 class. Focus right now onto Mobe. He's gonna die as well. Has the buyback still intact. Now Avulus trying to run away. Smiling Knight in a lot of trouble. Looking for the Sunder. At half HP right now. Fly not able to save him too much. He's dead. And now Fly trying to run away. Pops the BKB, blocked by his own creeps. Will blink away to safety, but they have the Nullifier. They have everything. Another Macro Pyre comes out. 3 buybacks make it 4 for AVULUS. Another DM ult coming in. Slark taking a lot of damage. DM trying to focus on it. That's a dead. Oh, he dies again. That's a triple dieback effectively, but the black hole is a little bit too late. The game is just over. How? How? PARIVISION wins. Somehow. What the hell was this?
There was an insane cleave in that last fight, I think. That was... Wait, hang on.
Satanic, I finally left the...